Hi, my name's Beth and I'm a maker living in Wales. I specialise in wire. I found my love of wire when I was doing my A-level art at night school. We had to draw a line drawing of a cut apple and then we had to create a shape in wire. And I just loved the way that you could create something so quickly and so beautiful and could find it so relaxing and exciting to see what shape was going to appear. And then I absolutely love nature, so we go out for lots of walks and in lots of different areas, so we see butterflies and things in the river and the sea. So then I'm immediately drawn to wanting to make things in wire, including those things. That's why I've decided to show you how to make a beautiful dragonfly. There's a PDF that I've attached to this video, so you can download and print out if you like, but if that's not possible, I will let you know the measurements as we go along. So if you can print it out, we're going to use this as a template and we're going to lay the wire over the top. First, we need to measure out 2 meters of wire. The next thing you need to do is unravel. I know I said not to do this, but you have to do it for this first step. Put the 2 ends together and bend in half. This will give you the start of the bottom of your dragonfly. The next thing to do is if you curl up each side just so it's not in the way. So it's not kind of going to get tangled in everything else. So if you have the template, you can rest it down onto the top of it. If you haven't, if you measure out 12.5 centimetres with your tape measure, when you've measured out that length, what you need to do is twist off one of the wires. So now you have created your body of your dragonfly. What we're now going to do is use one of the wires to create the head. So if you have the template, you can just follow it round to make a circle for the head with one of the wires. If you haven't got the template, then measure 2 centimetres high, so that the measurement from the top there to the top there is 2 centimetres. And twist that around where the other twist is. So you should have the head, the body, and 2 wires sticking out each side. We're now going to create the wings. So laying it on the template, following the shape to create the first wing. This measurement is 9 centimetres if you haven't got the template. We're then going to carry along with the same piece of wire onto the other side and measure 9 centimetres on this side. And come back to the middle. Don't worry too much about the shape of the wings or anything at the moment, because we can squeeze them down and change the shape. And don't worry if your dragonfly is looking a little bit different to mine. It doesn't matter, it's your dragonfly and you can create it how you'd like. To finish off these 2 wings, we're going to wrap it around the middle again and bring it up behind the head. Bring down the other wire and now we're going to create the second lot of wings. You can use your first set of wings as a template, so just go along and then where that bends around you can bend your second lot of wings, and again go across and bend round until you come to the middle, and then you can wrap it round, I'd say in between the 2 wings. If it's getting a bit short, you can use your pliers and just bend it in the middle. So you have your dragonfly shape. What we're then going to do is use the bits of wire that are left to wrap around the shape. So you can bend this wire around the head. And for some reason, I've run out of wire already, but all I'm going to do is add a bit more wire and wrap it around the shape. And now you can create the body how you'd like it to be. So if you want it to be quite thin, quite together, or if you'd like it a bit fatter, you can just use the wire and build up the shape. Just wrap it round. Generally say just hold it with one hand and then you can wrap the wire around with the other hand. And then I'm going to go all the way up to the top again. So where do you think you're going to put your dragonfly? You could put it in the garden, you could put it in your house, you could put it on a bamboo stick if you've got a pond, or if you've got a garden at work, you could put it in the garden at work, or create like a dragonfly wall with your friends at work or your family. So when you're happy with your shape, and you can add extra wire as well, you don't have to just use that wire that I said at the start. When you're happy with it, so I'm happy with that now, so I'm going to cut that end bit off. So I'm going to hold it down, cut it, and then just bend in the bottom bit so it's out of the way, not going to hurt anyone. And then you can spend a bit of time shaping the wings if you want them to be a little bit straighter. You can do that with your fingers, or you can use it with the flat bit of the pliers to create the shape. And then what you can do is add some beads. So like I've added some beads to this one and some chunkier beads to this one. Or you could add buttons or coloured thread. You can just, customise it to whatever you want it to be because it's yours. So I think I'm going to add some beads. So what kind? I don't know, what colours do you like? I'm kind of like blues. And what you can do, if you have the template, you can put the beads onto the template to give you an idea of what you'd like to, colours, you'd like to do. And then if you want to do them on the other side as well. A trick that I've found when you're using the thinner wire is if you measure out about 50 centimetres, cut that. And then what you can do is add it to the centre of your dragonfly, to the body. Both sides go through the middle. And then what you want to do is do it so it's like equal halves on each side. And then wrap it around the body maybe once or twice. And then you've got that thin wire that you can add to either of the wings on the top. So I'm going to add on these colours because I love these colours. And you can wrap it around the outside of the shape too, or whatever you like. So I'm just going to put those into that shape and wrap it around the outside. And then what I'm going to do is just use the same wire and come back down so I can section off the beads a little bit. And just go through the shape. I love dragonflies so much. We love walking by the river and seeing the dragonflies and the damselflies. And we're so lucky as well, we can get to see kingfishers and things like that too, which is great. It's so relaxing as well to get out with nature. So there's the first wing. Then you can just bring the wire through the middle, or if you don't want to use it anymore, you can just cut the rest off. So that's one of the wings. So I've put my beads on there. So then you can carry on and create the colours that you'd like on each side, or buttons or coloured thread. The other thing then I would do is add a little bit of extra wire on the back, just thread it through the middle, wrap it around a couple of times, and then have some wire coming out the back So you can attach it then to wherever you'd like to put it in the end. And you can have it so it looks like it's flying in the garden. So once you've decided which colours you'd like on each of the wings, and you can even add beads or buttons to the body as well. Once you've made all of those bits, then you've got your finished dragonfly. So well done. I hope you've really enjoyed watching this and enjoyed making your dragonfly. Thanks for watching.